Hello everyone and welcome to Graveyard Keeper. This is a fun little game which is very similar to Stardew Valley, except you play as a graveyard keeper. That's it. I absolutely adore this game. It's super fun and I'm hopefully going to show you some of it. This is the story. We're at 23.6 because, you know, it's not a 7-11, it's that, yeah. So this is our hero. Someone misses us. We're on our way home to them. Oh, it's the love of my life. Oh, we got hit by a car. What happened? So the man in black is telling us there's a way to get home. Yeah, my new home is a graveyard. So you need to be a good graveyard keeper. Dig up Jerry and they'll help us get out. So, welcome to Graveyard Keeper. We are Keeper. This is our lovely new house. And we have to go dig up Jerry, who's... oh, he's like Murray. He's a talking skull. There he is. A red-eyed man. We're just going to skip through this because it's just him saying, "Oh, I remember something. Things happened. I'm a skull. Look at me bounce. Look at him bounce. His jaw falls off and then it falls back on." And he heard a ding ding ding, and a ding 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 means that there is a donkey. There's a donkey here. Hello, donkey. Isn't he cute? Oh. Eeyore. He's like, "You understand me." Oh. He only earns 5 carrots a day. Oh. So he drops us off a corpse every day, or most days. And yeah. Yeah. Jerry's telling us to take it into here to do stuff to it. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. He's a talking skull. So we have to slice this man open, take some flesh out of him, and then get the man a beer. Okay, and now we can create burgers, sandwiches, and baked meat. Mmm. Alright, now we got to go take this and bury it in the graveyard, like a good graveyard keeper that we are. Here's our graveyard. It's looking a bit tattered, if I'm honest, but, you know, I'm sure that we'll figure it out. Okay, it's just telling us how to bury stuff. I know how to bury stuff. There we go, look at us burying. Nicely done. Here comes the bishop. So he's going to tell us what to do with the burial certificate that we got. Here he comes. He's on his way. He's going to get here. Oh, he is. Just you wait. I'm just going to take all of this stuff now. We're going to have to fix all of this, so I'm just going to go ahead and get it all ready to be done while we talk to him. We've been waiting 30 years for a new graveyard keeper. So we have to make it improved. Once we get to 5, he'll be happy to promote us. And he's here every moon day. We'll figure that out later. Anyways, he's going to tell us a bunch of stuff about what we need to do. And we're just going to, you know, we're just going to spam through the chat at the moment. There's not really anything that impressive on here, to be honest. It's just the, you know, the introduction to the game. And we're just going to go through all of this because, you know, it opens up stuff. And then we can leave. Alright, cool. There we go. Now we're actually into the game for realsies. It's going to let us do stuff. Isn't that exciting? So what we're going to start off with is just clearing out some of these -1s from these horrible little sticks that are just growing where the bodies need to go later. Just to make a little bit of improvement, you know? We'll get there. Boom, it goes from a -2 to a 0. How exciting. Look at that, we're already well underway. It's like we're a natural. Right, let's get this one into the positives. Fantastic. And there we go. That's as best as we can do for now. Actually, it's not. We can clear a few more here. We can get to like -8. That's not bad. We were at -20 and now we're at -8. Perfect. So in the top left, I'm going to use the cursor. You can see that we've got all sorts of different things going on this wheel, and a night and day cycle, or day and night cycle, however you want to pronounce it. So we're currently on this one. This is when the bishop shows up. And this is when we can do other stuff later. It's probably the most important day, this one. This one is when Miss Charm shows up. This one is when the merchant shows up, when a man called Snake shows up, when the Inquisitor shows up, and when the astrologer shows up. Do not worry, we will get into all of that later on. But I was just saying that's who we've got for now. So the first thing you want to do when you get to town is you want to come up here, take a left, and you see these lovely cabbages here? Yeah, they're mine now. Free cabbages. I'll take it. So they're very important for a little bit later on. We read the sign. It's the Dead Horse Tavern. Yes, the Dead Horse Tavern. And we can come in here. Well, we'll talk to the lady first. So that's Miss Chain. She's the wife of Horodic. Horodic. There you go. He is the barkeeper, and he's one of the most useful NPCs in this town. Especially early on, because he will buy the burial certificate. And he's also a bit like, I don't care, I know nothing. You ask him what year it is, it's like, what do you mean? And revolutions around the sun is like, oh, the world is flat. Yeah. It's 200 after the ancient contract and 210 after something. This is the village. How do I get a town pass? Because I want to go to the town. The Inquisitor can do it, or there is a villager who could help you. Miss Charm. Ah. So we can sell him the meat that we got from earlier. So it needs to be approved with a stamp. So you can buy one, or come closer. There's a guy called Snake. He has a fake royal stamp. Oh. Alright, so first thing we want to do is we want to trade. He's going to say, oh, can you take this letter to Krezovic? Oh. And then we can sell the burial certificate. Perfect. Oh, what am I doing? Come on. And we now have 1 silver and 50 bronze. Lovely stuff. And we want to go over to where Krezovic is. He's over here. Well, I don't actually know what his name is. Blacksmith. Is it Krezovic? Kresvold. He's like, ah. Someone told me to come over here. Here's a letter for you. Get rid of the evil diddly-doo-dahs. Where can I find metal ore? It's in the swamp. Perfect. Let's trade. No. Okay, so first what you want to do is you want to fix the broken sword that he gives you. Not going to have enough after all of that, so we use an energy potion that he also gave us. Perfect. Now we have a rusty sword. Yeah. He wants us to kill these 2 slimes. Done. Yep, that was too much for him to handle. So we go back. We say we've defeated the slimes. He's happy with that. He's like, cool, you can keep the stuff. Okay, thank you very much. So what we're going to do is we're going to unequip the sword, and we're going to sell it to him immediately. yeah, that's it. He's like, here's a sword for you to have. Oh, thank you very much for the sword. Would you like to buy a sword from me? Yes, I would. It's very important to get this sword early, to sell the sword early. So you can come back and talk to him, or Horodric. the bartender, and then you can trade with him this item here called a teleport stone. Very, very important, and you'll find out why later on. We're also going to want to buy... Actually, we don't want to buy anything else. We just want to buy the teleport stone for now, and we're going to walk back rather than teleport back. So what this does is you can teleport to places, but it has like a little cooldown on it. For now, we don't want to teleport back because we do need to buy something else on the way back to where we came from. So we're going to take a lovely little long walk, and then we're going to go up first to talk to the miller. Hello, Mr. Miller. Oh, the mill's broken. That's a shame. You can go to the town and get it. Oh, good friend. So he will sell us some flour, which, lovely stuff if we need it, but we don't need it just yet. And then we need to come down here, and we need to talk to the man who made all of this wheat, the farmer. There he is. That's the farmer's son. He's 22 years old. He doesn't like the graveyard keeper. Yeah. Oh, we've missed a thing. Never mind. So what we need to do is we need to trade with him for, I think, 8 carrot seeds and 8 cabbage. No, we don't need cabbage. We need 8 beetroot seeds. And we're going to get a little bit of wheat. Probably 12 wheat if we can. We can't get 12 wheat. So we get that. Yeah, perfect. And then what we want to do... I forgot something, but that's not a worry. We can go back and do it. It's not a problem. It'll be fine, children. So, what we want to do is we want to walk all the way back here, and we're going to initiate another cutscene when we get back to our area. Which is very, very important, and something I forgot whilst playing the other day. Ah, it's Murray. Sorry. Jerry. He teaches you how to make stuff. It's like, can you tell me? No, rhetorical. And no, he's not going to help us until we give him his beer. So then what we want to do is we want to collect these little berries, these mushrooms from there, as they will respawn. And then we want to have a quick look at this, the garden. Ah. So you need to talk to Horodric about it. And yeah. Basically, we might be able to get to use it. So let's talk about and ask about the garden. It's seized by the merchant. He can give you permission to use it. Perfect. I need to talk to the merchant as it is the merchant's property. And he's just like, yeah, you can grow stuff there. That's fine. But talk to the merchant when he turns up. As you can see, the teleport stone is on cooldown at the moment. It's not a problem. By the time we leave the bar, it should be ready. Or almost. There we go. Now we go back to home. And we were told by Jerry that we can come down here into our lovely cellar. And what's that sound? Oh, it's a mysterious man with a crack on his head. Damn gate. He'll get through eventually. So that wonderful person is called Snake. So these... Oh, look, we need to clear the path. But we can't do that for quite some time yet. So for now, we're just going to tidy up in our basement and collect all the stuff that's down here. So the reason we didn't need to buy flour earlier is because these bags here, they've got flour in them. Isn't that lovely? And we're going to get a few basic materials from just chopping open all of these. And we've run out of energy. How lovely. If we open this, we can get a simple and tasty recipe. And look, we can now make baked mushrooms and baked apples. Either way, we're going to come up here and we're going to go to sleep because we have run out of energy. So this blue bar here is how much energy we have in the day. We run out, so we literally cannot do anything unless we eat food or we go to sleep. So we just went to sleep because it's easier. It's much easier just to go to sleep and forget about your problems and wake up and, oh my god, there's a spooky ghost. So this is Yorick. He lives in the graveyard. He's lonely, but he doesn't like one of the people that live in the graveyard. And he wants us to dig him up and throw him into the river. Yep, so he gives us this license to dig up something and throw it in the river. Yes, it really is that kind of game. Now we've got our energy back, we'll come down here and we'll finish off clearing up what's down here. This will become useful later, but not as useful as what other people will make of it compared to what I do. So you've got 4 little bits up here. We're going to go on to technologies and we're going to learn how to saw things and how to make firewood. Much later, we're going to be needing to learn a few more things. We're just going to look at all these just to get them out of the way. And we're going to clear our lovely graveyard area. So this is our little house area. This is where we can work all the stuff. And we're going to need this area to be clear if we want to put stuff here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to dig it all up and we're going to clear it out. We also need to sort out our inventory because it is completely full. So the first thing we want to do is we want to come down here. We want to rebuild this. Perfect. And then we want to put some empty garden beds out. We're just going to get down the entirety of this field. And then you need to dig them all up. It's quite a long process, but once you do it, you can then put seeds there. I was going to say pills. I don't know why I was going to say pills. They're definitely not pills. So we can plant stuff. And we want to get this done fairly soon because we're not going to have enough time for them to grow, unfortunately. But that's not a worry. So a week from now, we will be able to talk to the merchant and we'll be able to properly use this and make some things happen. But for now, we're just going to keep on digging, get ourselves our lovely points. We're going to dig up all of them, even though we can't really do anything with them just yet. And if we can learn a certain thing, I'd like to. We're going to see if we can, though, so we need to wait for that to finish. Look at our technologies, and we need to come over to here. We want soft spares. Perfect. Soft spares is very useful early on because it will help us, and we will learn decay as well. So we can we can make a compost heap. We're actually going to make 2 compost heaps with a little gap in between. These will be useful later because I don't think we can use it now. We cannot use it now. We're a bit of crop waste short, and that's fine. That's not an issue. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to come back here. We want to sort out more of our inventory. So we want to deposit all of the tools and whatnot that we can, all the building materials just here, and our whetstone. And we want to come inside and we want to deposit all the food and whatnot that we're not going to be using just yet. And over here we will deposit the energy potion and the crop waste. We don't need that for now. We just want to keep our inventory a bit clear. We don't like having it all messed up and whatnot. So now we need to come down here and we need to talk to Jerry and give him his beer. He's hiding in here. Hello, Jerry. Hey, where's my beer? Here's your beer. We got a free beer, so we might as well give it to him. So we need to stop telling people that we're from another world, basically. And we need to activate the portal on Witch Hill to get home. So now we just have to keep asking him questions. He's going to tell us how to do things, how to get home, and it's fine. You know, we don't need to worry about that. Where is the lighthouse? Da, 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 da. And now he doesn't want to give us any more answers until we give him a Silver Star wine, which is not going to be for quite some time, so story progression is going to halt right here. What we also need to do is get ourselves a little bit of wood and a few more sticks. So I think that should be enough on sticks, but we're going to grab one more load anyway. And we're going to run out of energy doing this. Yep, there we go. No more energy, that's not a problem. We are going to see if we can build it. There we go, we can build a sawhorse. And we're going to have to go to sleep. Because we've run out of things that we can do. Look at us, having a nice little snooze. What a happy little keeper. Doesn't even, you know, take the covers off to get under the bed. He just magically gets in there. He magically gets out. Ready? There he's out. So today is Merchant Day, and we do want to go see Mr. Merchant because we have to find out what we're doing. And what we are going to do is put our sticks in here. Sticks in. I said it. I said it. And we are going to want to get the... I want to get it as much of this as we can, as soon as we can, but the very first thing we need to do is head towards... we'll do this first. So, the very first thing we're going to do is going to use our exhumation permission to exhume a body and then throw it in the river for Mr. Ghost. So we can progress his story a little bit quicker. So let's have a little look at all of these. It's a bad one, it's a decent one, decent. Okay, so the body we are going to want to throw looks to be this one here. So we need to remove that. And then we need to exhume the body. Dig. And then we want to put that on there. So we can fix it later. And then we take this man with us. And we're going to go. And because we're a responsible graveyard keeper, we are going to keep one of our residents happy by just chucking this in the river. There you go. Yeah. So what are you doing? The ghost told me to throw it away. And this guy said, I'm going to nibble you. How can I burn a body? So he's giving us some ideas. I don't care. I already know what you got to say, Jerry, you know? I don't need to know any more about this. He's just teaching us how to play the game, and if you want to know what he says, feel free to slow it down, or better yet, play this game for yourself. This game is amazing, and if you like Stardew Valley, I think you'll really enjoy this game. I love this game. I've never completed it, but that's going to change through this playthrough, I guarantee it. And now we need to just collect as much as we can for now, and here is where we can burn stuff, but we need to learn how to burn stuff. We are going to go to the dead horse so we can talk to Mr. Merchant today. There he is. Hello, Mr. Merchant. How are you? He'll always be here. He's drunk. Bless him. He's like, I can sell you stuff. So I'm from another world. Me too, he says. Boo. Scaring him to fix his hiccups. And it's fixed. So we've asked him if we can use it, and the garden, he says, oh, give me 10 gold and you can use it. We're like, oh, it's too much. We can't afford that. So we keep talking to him, ask about seeds, and here is a really fun thing. He says, hey, I can lend you some money, 5 silver now, and you pay me back 10 silver. Absolutely. And then, right, we ask how we can help. And he's going to say, I need some hiccup grass. And if you look at his trades, yeah, he sells very expensive things. So for now, we can't do anything. Because if we were to... we can't even buy 4 of these just yet. So that's fine. We've done all we can with the merchant. We now have 5 silver. And we're just going to go back home. And we're going to see if we can build anything else. No. We need to get some trees. That's what we need. Trees, please. Oh, my rusty shovel broke. Well, that's unfortuitous. Let's fix that. Thanks to the 3 stuff we got from Cresvold earlier, we can do that. We can go up... oh, okay. Needed technology. Oh, never mind. We'll do that instead. I left a red one there. That'll be there later. Help! I'm being chased by 2 wooden sticks! Donkey will want to... oh no, he doesn't want to talk to us. That's fine. But he left us this lovely present, so... it'd be rude of us not to come in here and do what we done earlier. We're not going to do what we done earlier. Actually, we're going to take this out and see what happens. Okay, we are going to not do what we done earlier, but we are going to bury this body. Because this is actually a very decent body to bury for early game. Because he's got four white skulls on them. And it's going to give us money. So as you can see, we're at -5, and we need to get to +5 in order to have the upgrade our station, basically, which is going to be fine. We're going to manage that. We're going to wander over here and see if our garden has grown. I doubt it. No, nowhere near. It was optimistic, but I had to see. Alright, we do need to pick up some tree branches. So we're going to look for small trees like this one here, and we're going to chop it down. Because when you do the choppy chop chops, it'll give you a lovely log. And you bring your log onto this little pile here, and you can now access stuff through your sawhorse with it. We need one more of these wood billets. Oh, we've not got enough energy. Well, we're just going to go to sleep then. See how that works. There's a lot of sleeping in this game, much like in, you know, any sim game like this. You have to sleep to get your energy back, and it's just the quickest way to do it. You can make food to get your energy back, but just sleep. It's easier. Yurik's like, oh, hello, thanks for that. And that's it. He tells you how to make things look better. We already know, so we can just skip through all of this. Boo, whatever. And that's it, basically. We are going to deposit those for now, because we've got no use for them, and deposit the berries. Come outside, finish off our wood billets. We cannot build the chopping spot yet. We do not have enough. We don't have enough for most of this stuff. So we just need to do that again. We need to get ourselves another tree. Chop it up into little logs. Well, get one log, chop it into little logs. And then build the chopping spot. So as we're doing all of this, we are collecting these lovely orbs. These are what open up technologies. Ooh. And we want to get for a certain progression fast as we can. Because once we've done that, we can start opening up stuff for ourselves. So first things first, we need a wooden anvil. And we need a furnace. We need some more stone. Once we've got them, everything else can kind of just sort of take a back burner. Because I'm looking to make a lot of money quite quickly, and the best way to do that is through very boring mining. Yeah, it's going to be very boring. So when I start doing all the mining and whatnot, I will probably just cut out a load of stuff and just be like, hey, we're back. It's been so and so long. But now we have all of this stuff. That was weird. Okie pokey, that should be enough, but we are going to grab one more tree. Later on, all of this will be a lot easier to deal with because this game has some lovely help that it can bring you. Right, okay, we put that in. We've got our chopping spot. I can go there. Perfect. So we need to build this. I like that the chopping spot is like, this is the size of the trees that we were cutting down, but this is just one tree put together here. And we are going to need to have some firewood. It's kind of boring to use firewood for that, but we have to put it into here to fuel that. And then we need to come up here and we're going to get our first load of iron. Unfortunately, there are enemies up here. And we got rid of our sword, so we can't defend ourselves. Luckily, these guys aren't exactly a danger. You said, watch, I say that, and now they're going to be like, aha, you said I'm not dangerous. Well, let me take all of your health away. That'll show you. But we need this for now. Yes, yes. Squidgy, squidgy, Mr. Slimes. Squidgy, squidgy. No, no, come here. There you go. You only give up when I say you can give up. There you go. Because if we take them up here, we will take them away from where we are. Never mind, we have run out of energy. Whee! So for now, on green days, there's nothing we can do. We can't access Snake yet. We haven't got the technology to get there. So we don't worry about that. That'll be something we deal with later. And we want to make as many iron as we can. We need more wood, more fire, more fuel. Fuel will not be an issue later. I guarantee it.